Hi all, it's Ali here. Today I'm going to make a 10-minute sponge cake. Now I think I have seen this done before. I must have done to actually be able to do it myself. Now I can't remember whether it was Facebook I saw it on, whether I just saw it in a book somewhere, or whether I saw it on YouTube itself. I just can't remember. But you know what? It's such an easy thing to do that I thought I'd share it with you just in case anyone's missed it. And yeah, I do a gluten-free version because I have celiac disease. But you use just normal self-raising flour. It's so simple, Noddy could do it. So here goes. I also work in ounces rather than grams because I'm an old fart. The first thing you need is 3 ounces or just under 100 grams of butter, okay? Now, some people say unsalted butter. I've got salted in there. It really shouldn't make a difference. Then you want exactly the same amount, 3 ounces or just under 100 grams of caster sugar, okay? Now, I have used granulated sugar, but all cakes are supposed to be done with caster sugar. So let's do caster sugar because that's what we're supposed to do. But anyone that knows me well will know that I often veer off course. I once made carrot cake but forgot to put the carrots in. That's what I mean. You know, the attention span of a gnat here. But I like simplicity. And I do like to have a very small quantity of cake around so that I can have a good munch, to be honest. I'm a bit of a cakeaholic. But sometimes I don't want to make a huge cake. And you could only make this amount, this quantity, to work out. This is done in a microwave. And you can only make this quantity for this amount of minutes in the microwave. You can't veer because it wouldn't bake the same. And I haven't worked out, I don't think if you did double quantity, you did double the minutes. I don't think it works like that. So I'm giving you this as the recipe that works for me and the recipe that I learned ages ago. You want 2 beaten eggs, again, medium-sized, large-sized. It doesn't make that much difference. And I'm using some vanilla flavouring. Vanilla essence is nicer. And again, you could use a chocolate powder in here as well if you wanted to. If you wanted to make it a chocolatey flavour, it wouldn't make much difference if you just added a little bit. Or if you wanted to, a bit of camp coffee, make it coffee cake or something. But I'm just doing the vanilla just to show you. So I'm getting my fork and now I'm going to beat it. Actually, I should have got the beater out. Let me just go and get that over the other side. You see, preparation is the key when you're cooking, as we all know. And also, the good thing about this cake, here we are, I need this, is that you could do it with a hand whisk. I can't be bothered to even get the whisk out. It just makes more washing up, doesn't it, really? So I've got part of an old whisk and literally just beat this up. It's not so much that even I can't beat this up. If I was making large quantities, I would definitely want a food mixer. But make sure it's really well beat together. This is the bit that's important because otherwise you get lumps of butter in it. And you don't want that. So you want to get it so you've really got it mixed up well together. Now, remember that was 2 eggs. But now you're back to the 3 ounces, which is just under 100 grams of flour, which is what you want. You want a self-raising flour and also half a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, now as I said, this is Dove's self-raising flour for gluten-free people like me who need gluten-free. But if you're not gluten-free, lucky you. And you can enjoy using just your normal flour. So, put that there. And you literally just mix that in. And that is the totality of the ingredients. Really, really easy. Now, I've got a brand new microwave, so I've no idea whether or not this mixture is going to come out the same as it did in the last microwave. I think it's the same wattage, but it'd just be my bloody luck, wouldn't it? While I've done all this preparation to get this out for you. So yeah, now you have, yes, a yummy cake mix. Okay, you want to find yourself a plate with a little edge. Now I've used the lid of a plastic, I think this was some sort of Tupperware from years ago. And you need a sheet, a baking sheet, not a greaseproof sheet, sorry. Stick it inside your lid like that loosely, and then pour your mixture into the lid like this. Make sure you get a spatula so that you get it all out. Plop it into the middle. And it is a very small sponge cake, but you know what? When you've got people coming round suddenly and they can say, oh, I'm going to be here in an hour, and you think, bollocks, got no cake mix. You think, quick, you can whip this up. And it doesn't also take long to cool because it's not the biggest of cakes, but you've always got a little piece of cake, and I usually put a bit of butter icing on top. You could just do lemon icing. That's really nice. I say just do, that is really nice. So spread the mixture round. I'm trying to show you. The cake does look what I call looks a bit anemic, a bit pale, but again, once you've done some chocolate icing on it or whatever you want to do, then that should not be a problem. I've just noticed my dog is ripping up cardboard in the corridor, but I'm not stopping this, not for him or anyone. Okay. First thing we do, I think this is an 800 watt microwave, I believe. Put this in for 2 minutes on full power. So here we go. Let me see if I can get this to 2 minutes. Clear. Let's get it to 2 minutes. As I say, this is a new microwave, so I'm learning. Oh, come on. Where have we got it? 3. And it has to be exactly 2 minutes. Okay, start. Because the timing is really important. Now, on the recipe that I saw, it said that you had to do the second 2 minutes in the microwave on 50% heat. But I haven't found that. I've been doing it on full heat for another 2 minutes after this. I guess it doesn't seem, I don't know why. I've just done it on that and it's worked. So I'm going with what works. I'm one of these people in the kitchen that just has a go at things, and if it doesn't work, well, I usually eat them anyway. Even if it's raw. No, not really. But you know what I mean. It doesn't matter. If things aren't perfect, the world isn't perfect. Don't worry about these things. What have we got? We've got a minute left. So how is everybody? I hope you're all right out there. I don't often make cooking videos. I do enjoy baking. But I try not to do too much of it because obviously baking things makes you put on weight, doesn't it? Well, it's not the baking, it's the eating of the cake. But oh God, I love sponge. And I've got a little bit of butter left here, which I shall mix. I think I'm probably going to mix it, put ice with icing sugar, and make, I don't know, I might make lemon topping. I'm not too sure at the moment. Could even use lemon curd. Another good thing to use on tops of cakes is chocolate spread. I think that's a marvellous thing to use. Again, quick and easy and so good. What have we got? Isn't it amazing how 2 minutes seems so quick, but when you're chatting to a video, it doesn't seem as quick. Right, you'll see, this is the first part of it, you'll see that it comes up. I'm going to try and show you by lifting you up here. And you'll see that it's got like bubbles and it's sort of wobbly still. So, sorry, I think I might have turned you off then accidentally. I don't know whether I can show you this without mucking it up, but it's got like, it comes out with, and it's shiny and it's glistening and it's got bubbles on it. Okay, I'm putting this in again and I'm going to put it in for another, do you know what, I'm going to do another minute, 1 minute, because it may not need as long. Oh, hang on. The dog is putting me off now. Hang on a minute. Oh, clear. Okay. Of course you're going to bark because I'm trying to do this. Of course, why wouldn't you bark? Just enough to piss me off when I'm trying to make a video. Okay, it's going on for another minute now. And let's see how this works. Because this is a new microwave, I'm worried that my old one wasn't as strong. So it may take 3 minutes rather than it taking 4 minutes in a microwave. But we will see. I'm so sorry about the interruption. As I say, this house is usually a madhouse anyway. You never get any peace and quiet. You ask people, can you be quiet? And you can guarantee that's the first time he's barked at the cats today, but he's bound to do it. Absolutely bound to do it when I start making a video. Cats and dogs in the house together, you know, not always a good mix. He thinks the cat wants to play. The cat doesn't want to play. Cat doesn't want to play at all. Not interested. This is one hell of a cooking video, isn't it? I mean, honest to God. I bet many cooking videos aren't like mine. Not even close. Anyway, let's see what it's like now. Aha. Here we go. Yes, that's 1 minute. I think another 30 seconds looking at that. You can judge because it's shiny on top, but if it's just got a little bit too wobbly, you can just, it's better to do it as you go along than it is bit by bit, minute by minute. I'm going to do "30 seconds more, start." So that would be 3.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then a 1.5 minutes in the microwave. And then I will show you how it comes out. Absolutely amazing, this. Just for a quick sponge. And hopefully when you do it in your house, you won't have interruptions with the dogs and the door and the cat and forgetting stirrers and all sorts of things. Aha, perfect. You'll see that this is unbelievable. I'm going to show you the cake on top, if I can. There we go. And you'll see it's got little bubbles. And now I'm going to turn it all out onto the tray. What I do is go like that. I put the cooling rack on the top, flip it over. There you go. Woohoo! One cake. Lift off the lid. And literally peel off. Oh, it's come off in one. Perfect. You know, if it comes off in one piece, you know that your cake is done. And there you have it. It's hot, it's steamy, it's spongy. You could add syrup to this. You could add anything you like. That is a really, really basic sponge cake done in the microwave and takes about 10 minutes. Well, I've been talking for 14.5 minutes, but that's because I had interruptions. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care. Bye.